Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, November 17th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I'll start with the big picture. This is what I've often started with over the last couple of months since closing above the 365.65 channel top, indicating 527.87 as a 5 to 8 month objective. Along the way, and this is an important point, this channel top at 601.69, which we tested about 2 months ago, able to contain monthly highs, and once tested, the market's susceptible to falling back to channel support. This rising channel bottom I will more properly show here on the daily chart at 386.65. The same exact formation on the weekly chart as 388.57. So 388.57 will stay there all week long. 386.65 is rising daily. These will converge over the next few days, and it is a zone that can contain selling through the rest of the year. And in fact, as I've said, above which the bullish momentum from the buy signal that occurred, earlier a couple of months ago above 365.65 actually remains intact above 386.65. So we can round out of here and over the next, 2 to 3 months, perhaps reach that 527.87 long-term objective. So let me re-clarify or say that one more time, that holding above 386.65 does maintain, I'm going to call it a 2 to 3 month objective at 527.87. 527.87 is a 5-year, soon to be 6-year rising channel top that can contain quarterly, possibly annual buying pressures when tested. Now, there are definitely some hurdles on the way up and opportunities really for day traders and swing traders. The first is really this channel bottom that we closed below on Thursday at 415.37. So, you're bottom picking 386.65 day traders, 3 to 5 day swing traders, and then exiting that long position at 415.37 day traders. And I'm going to call this, with present volatilities, as more like a 1 to 2 day swing trade. But as volatility contracts, assuming it may, into a more sensible volatility that we've seen over the last few months, this is actually a 2 to 3 to 5 day swing trade. Buying 386.65, selling 415.37. Now, in terms of a buy signal into a later week, a buy signal, really into through the rest of November, that comes with a settlement not only above 415.37. You see, we've got a 419.51 here, and that is a steeply descending channel top that encompasses the trade off of that I was going to say an all-time high. It's not an all-time high. Is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm going to go back. I'm just going to re-clarify. The December high of last year at 488.53 is the all-time high, okay? So let's get back to this particular chart here, that if we were to close above not only 415.37 but also 419.51, we've got a good low for the week. With present volatility, by the end of next week or sooner, with a more restrained volatility, this could be the better part of a 2-week rally up to 462.81. Either way, I'm going to say 2 to 3 week swing traders can once again bottom pick 386.65, anticipating upward rotation over the next couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, to 462.81. That would be a complete 2 to 3 week swing trade. If we do over the next day or two close above 419.51, that's more like a 3 to 5 day swing trade up to 462.81. With present volatility closing above 419.91 today, we could by Friday's close see 462.81. But until then, as I say, it really is a swing trade right now between 386.65 and 415.37. And if we close above not only 415.37, but above also 419.51 today, then you've got a go-long swing trade into the 460s, 462.81, and dropping daily. And we could top out at 462.81 for a week. We could even fall away from here into December and fall back to 386.65. We could fill this wedge out for 3 or 4 weeks, perhaps. But we still remain bullish. This is still, believe it or not, a constructive market above the 386.65 level, anticipating, as I said earlier, a return to this 527.87 level, this level.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
This level actually is the one I want to point to. So holding above the, let's just call it the upper 380s, we'll keep the upper 520s in reach over the next, let's say 2 to 3 months, right? And if over the next few weeks we close above 462.81, that is your aggressive upward pivot point. I've got 527 right about here in the chart. I don't show it, but I think you would agree with me that if we were over the next few weeks to close above 462.81, we're probably just 3 to 5 weeks away from reaching that long-term resistance area. So your next upside buy on strength as a 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week swing trade would be above 462.81. But until then, we're actually in one right now, buying on weakness in the 386.65 area, anticipating upward rotation to 462.81 over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And if we close above 419.51, probably within 3 to 5 days. Let's cover the downside a bit, and I'm going to go back to this chart. If we break 386.65 today, we could potentially see 365.65 on an intraday basis, but it would be probably a settlement today below 386.65 that would result in 365.65 on Tuesday. 365.65 is once again not only this high area, I think it's 367 and change, 367.71, there you go, but also this channel structure on the weekly chart. I don't hold that as significant support anymore because it's really not structure, if you will. Structure is a rising 6-7 month channel bottom at 386.65 that if violated, over the next week, 2 or 3, or today perhaps, would then set up 307.01. Now, once again, with present volatility, this could be by the end of the year, by the end of December, 3 to 5 weeks from now, we could see 307.01. There's also a longer-term 5/8 Fibonacci, and I don't show it here, but from the April low against that recent high, 5/8 back is around 315 and change, and this rising 2/3 speed line off that April low is climbing into the 315 area over the next couple of weeks anyway. So I'm going to say that closing below 386.65 signals 315 roughly within 3 to 5 weeks. We could bounce nicely off of this, and what I mean by that is like not only through the rest of the year, but through the first quarter we can round up again. I think that pretty much rounds it out. Is there anything else for me to say beyond what I already have? And I don't think so. I am going to leave it at that for Monday's Daily Tesla Report. You have a great day.